Hey guys, it's Vicky, and today I'm here to share with you my reading plans for the month of May. I've got a stack, and a few of them are because April, there are some carryovers from April because the last half of April had me slumping. It's been a little bit of a struggle. So I didn't get through everything I wanted to in April, so I've kind of tacked them on to May. And then I've added some stuff, of course, so let's go ahead and get into it. So the first book that I'm planning to complete in May that I started in April and have actually been reading all month is Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy. This is a Russian classic. It's very chunky, and I'm currently about 30% through it. So I'm making my way, and so far I am enjoying it, I have to say. The way that it's translated, and I've heard that the translation really does make a difference when it comes to Anna K. And so far this translation, I like it. It's very digestible. The chapters are super short, so it doesn't feel very bogged down when you read it. But yeah, it's basically a story. It's called Anna Karenina, but it's not just about her. There are a lot of other characters, and it's just kind of about like Russian society in general, and some of the sort of customs of that time that were kind of starting to be challenged, starting to be changed, and that sort of thing. So they're kind of going through just sort of a change. So yeah, it's interesting. I like it. So I will hopefully be finishing that in May. I better. And then another continuation, I just started this today, so yeah. So I have a long way to go, but Leaves of Grass by Walt Whitman. Wow. This is a poetry collection, but as you can see, it's rather large. This was written around the Civil War era, and so yeah. I haven't really gotten deep enough into it to really kind of tell you exactly what, if there's an overarching theme or anything like that, but so far it's not bad. It's not bad. I am listening as I read. So again, little bits, so it's digestible, and yeah, it's not bad so far. Then I have one more 5-star prediction that I really wanted to read in April, and it just didn't happen, so I'm going to be reading it. I'm hopefully going to start this one tomorrow, so I'll hopefully be able to get it done early and be able to give you guys a 5-star prediction wrap up soon. Because yeah, I want to wrap it up so I can do another round. But I still have to read Revolutionary Road by Richard Yates. And this one is about a couple in 1950s America, and basically kind of their unhappiness with their lives. The whole sort of American dream for them isn't all it's cracked up to be, and they find that they're not very happy, though on the outside they have this very idyllic life. So yeah, I still really want to read this, obviously, and see if it's going to be 5 stars. So this is going to be a priority in May. Okay, so the rest of the books that I have planned are ones that you haven't heard about. So the first one is my continuation of The Chronicles of Narnia. I'm going to be reading The Horse and His Boy by C.S. Lewis, and this one I honestly don't even know what it's about. Haven't read the back. Couldn't tell you anything. So all I know is that I've heard, just kind of like looking through reviews, it seems like this one isn't a favorite of many, but who knows, I might be the odd one out, and who knows, I might end up loving it. But I don't even know who like the main people are in this, where it is in the timeline. I have no clue, so I apologize. I'll let you know when I wrap it up. My next May read you may have seen if you watched my book haul revisit that I did in April. I did a book haul revisit, and I had a few books left from that book haul, and I chose one to put on my May TBR, and I decided to go with Jane Steele by Lindsay Fay. And this is a retelling of Jane Eyre, in which Jane Eyre is a serial killer. That sounds so fun. Yeah, I'm excited to kind of see what Lindsay Fay does with the story and how she kind of makes that happen. It just sounds really fun. My next May read is going to be for the Buzzword Reading Challenge. The buzzword for May is house or home. So I'm going to be reading The House at Riverton by Kate Morton. I always like to read a Kate Morton in the spring, like spring, summertime. For some reason, her books just sort of give me that sort of vibe. And I believe this one actually takes place in summertime. But it is about a a family that is living, or sorry, it's about a girl that's living as a servant in a family's house in England, and typical Kate Morton, something happened in the past, like a murder or a death or something, and there's like mystery surrounding it. And you have like the dual timeline where there is that story being told in the past, but then there's a present storyline. And I believe in the present, this girl who was a servant during that time is now an old woman and is trying to, I don't know, help solve the mystery or figure out what happened with that death or whatever all those summers ago. So it's very Kate Morton. I'm ready for it and I think it's gonna be a good one. So the next book that I got from my page one box in, I'm trying to think, I got it in March, because in March, page one had initially sent me Stephen King's new book Later, but I had already got a copy, so I let them know that I already had a copy, and as promised, they sent me another book. And the book that they sent me is called The Body Lies by Joe Baker, and this is a sort of psychological suspense thriller about a woman who experiences some sort of trauma, a very like traumatic event, and she moves to the English countryside to kind of sort through what's going on. And she is a writer too, and so she's a writer, and she's, I believe, is some sort of professor at a university. And she has a student that starts turning in pages, you know, writing assignments and things that are very, very much familiar to her, in the sense that they kind of reflect the things that happened to her, the traumatic events, very closely. And the main character in his work is very similar to her, and it kind of starts to like weird her out. And so it kind of blurs the lines between like fiction and reality, what's going on. So yeah, I had never heard of this book until it was sent to me, but it sounds like something I might like. So yeah, I'll let you guys know what I think of it. And then the last book that I want to read in May is actually one that was sent to me for review by the author, and it comes out, I believe, May 15th. There's no way I'm going to finish this before May 15th because it's kind of a chunky book, and it is the first book in a series. I'm not sure how many books is going to be in the series, but it's called the Phineas Fog Series, and this is book one. It's called Nine of Swords, and it's by Brooklyn Quintana. And this is I'm not even sure if this is adult or YA, but it's about a kid who goes to a magical sort of military academy. So I'm assuming he's learning to be some sort of soldier or something like that. But there's magic involved. And so yeah, this is a chunky book. It's like 700, I think like 700 pages. And like I said, it's the first book in a series. It just kind of appealed to me though, because though it does have some kind of fantasy elements, which you know I kind of shy away from sometimes, I did agree to review this because I do enjoy magical schools and that sort of setting. Like in this one, there's like mermaids, and there's like a forest that like the trees move around, and like kind of stuff like that, where it makes it approachable to me. So yeah, I agreed to review this, and like I said, I don't think I'm gonna finish it by May 15th. Hopefully I can maybe finish it by the end of May. I don't know, because it's big. But I'm excited to check it out and see what it's all about and let you guys know what I thought of it. Alright guys, so those are my reading plans for May. It's a little bit on the heavy side again. I'm trying to reel it in and not make my TBRs so huge, because it's starting to happen where I'm not finishing things, and I don't like that. I don't like that. So let me know what you're going to be reading in May, because I would love to know what everybody's reading. And yeah, that's all I have. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful week. I hope that May treats you well, and I will talk with you soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.